I have an inherent dislike for Michael Pachter. All my life, I've hated bullshit. And in this industry, the top producer of this substance is Michael Pachter. Analyst for Wedbush Securities, frequent guest host of Game Trailer's Bonus Round, and the star of his own show, Pach Attack. All around the world, people watch him answer questions with impossibly wrong data, bad opinions, and incredible bias. But that's not my criticism, that's his own. Pachter has admitted he's a terrible analyst who only gets things right about 2% of the time, which I do believe is being generous.
Who is this guy? What the hell does he know? He knows nothing about games. Why does anybody care? All true.
Now, being a terrible analyst in and of itself isn't my problem with Mr. Pachter. I do admit I'm jealous of his job. If I could get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for spouting bullshit everywhere I go, and somehow earn the admiration of thousands of people, of course I would love my job. I would thank God every day that a talentless hack like myself somehow lucked out enough in the random nature of life to achieve this miraculous position in the universe. I would be the happiest person alive. Wouldn't you? My problem with Michael Pachter is simple. He won't shut up. He loves being in the limelight, no doubt to promote himself and his business, but I can't think of a single other analyst in this industry that gets half as much exposure as Pachter. He's a greedy fame whore who thinks this is Hollywood. But even then, I don't see anyone paying much attention to analysts in that industry either. Could it be that he's just entertaining? Hardly. I've watched a panel of his a while back in which he bragged about his wealth and how much it hurt to lose money in the stock market when you're rich. Keep in mind, he's saying this to a group of people who are just as qualified to do his job, and certainly know much more about gaming than he does, but probably earn a fraction of what he does in his easy and completely egotistical job of making shit up.
I don't get any of it right, but it doesn't matter. You make a whole bunch of guesses, and I'm off by a lot on each of them, but as long as they cancel each other out, I don't care. So my method is forecast a million different things. I mean, just have a data point for everything. Don't go back and fix it when I'm wrong.
You might think I'm picking on the guy just because he evidently hates Nintendo, despite what he might say in his defense, but you'd be wrong. I hate this man because any of you could do his job better, but he's in the news constantly. I have to read about Michael Pachter almost every day because I'm a hardcore gamer that actually stays informed. Reading articles featuring Pachter is like having a brain aneurysm every single morning. He's either going off on how much Nintendo is doomed, how Iwata is a bad CEO, how Nintendo is not a very good company, or how he predicts Skype is going to be a killer app for the Xbox 720 and win the generation. The sad thing is, I'm not even over-exaggerating. He's actually said these things and worse. I could give endless examples of how terrible he is at his job and how often he appears undeservingly in the news. But I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. Mr. Pachter, you are a hack. You are wrong about almost everything you say, and you dumb down the gaming industry every single time you open your mouth. Please, sir, think before you speak, and spare us from your ignorance and self-serving bias. I won't tell you to get a real job, because you're the luckiest man alive. But please, do it better. Or at the very least, stop whoring yourself out to every media outlet that will have you. Thank you.